everybody, it's Matt Halls of The Happy Show. I'm making a video demonstration to show you how I came up with this song that just came to me as I was fooling around on the internet earlier today. Sometimes a lot of people, and I'm one of them, will I guess be participating and doing, like going about their daily routine, what have you. And a melody might come to your head. Now, for a lot of people, that could be a song that you enjoy, that you already have listened to before in the past. With me, that can happen, but other times I just get these little ditties that come into my head. And in the years past, I have not been able to do too much with them, with these songs I come up with, because I do not play instruments, and I really can't sing, to be honest. I've sang on The Happy Show, but mostly in goofy, novelty kind of way. I can do it comically enough, and when I choose to, maybe get close to holding a tune. But I know my limitations. I am not a singer. I don't know how to play any instruments. I've been privileged enough to have had a few people in my lifetime, especially over the course of the time I've had The Happy Show and such, that would do recordings for me, which they were talented at singing or music or both. And so these friends of mine have done music. In fact, here's one, Baby Won't You Come Back Now, that was done by, the music was provided by Little Fable, which was Al Chantry from The Happy Show and JJ, his wife. And they did some performing for me on a few songs and such, and helped realize my words into actual song. And that was very cool and nice to work with them. And then there's also Gavin McMahon, who's done some stuff, and my buddy Keith Seifert and his brother Kevin Seifert, who have also done a few things with me. So I've had the experience in that regard of having some of my songs come to fruition and actually become full-fledged songs. Look, there's more Happy Show stuff. So basically what's happened in the last year, in the last half year more accurately, is I've discovered the sites such as Udio and Suno, and both of them are competitors basically on this, but they're AI music AI generators, which can help you as a songwriter create songs with your own lyrics and such. Now, I guess you can have the program generate lyrics and generate the music entirely for you, where really you're doing a little more than just telling it to write you a love song or write you a rock song or whatever. That's fine. That's cool if people want to play around with it that way. I don't see the point in that, because you don't really have too much control over it and such. And I'm not sure that the results of fully AI created song is going to be that pleasing. Maybe, but that's not for me. I definitely can see AI being a tool. I don't fear it like a lot of people do. There's people who absolutely hate the idea of AI, which I think is being kind of a little bit, pig-headed about, to be honest, because yes, there's things to fear. I'm an artist, so I understand there's a lot of the concerns about it, but I also feel it's a tool that can be used, and we just got to, like all tools, learn how to use it properly, and it can be beneficial. And again, in my own personal experience, it's helping me actually further my creativity, because I can now finally take words I've written and have them made into songs without having to appeal to someone else and depend on them having the time. I can't expect them to. These other friends I talked to have always been gracious about doing it really for free, and I can't expect that. That's not right to always expect somebody to create my music for me and do it for no cost, especially. But also, just there's not always the opportunity for that to be done. So this gives me a chance to actually have a singer and musicians in a sense to do the song for me. Now, actually, it's the AI, but it sounds pretty darn good, pretty darn lifelike. And so that's why I've been utilizing these two sites. I mostly have been sticking with Suno lately, because I know a lot of people say Udio sounds, better than them. It sounds louder to me sometimes, but better. I really think that's debatable. And to be honest with you, I don't know what's happened to Udio since I first started using it, but in the last month or two, it's really been terrible. And I mean terrible. I'm not using that word lightly. Oh, look, there's my other Matt Hall's channel, by the way. You know, I got the A Happy Show, or the Happy Show channel here. And then down here, you can go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you're on YouTube, I was going to say Facebook, you can subscribe to my other channel, and you can find that by going down the page here. Anyway, so my point, though, is Suno is my choice at this point. Right now, it seems to be, for me, the one that works best. And so they both have had some advancements since even I've been starting to use them, and they'll continue to probably get further and further along with editing and all that sort of thing, recording, and allowing you to have more control as the creator, as the artist who using the tool. They're letting you have more and more possibilities and control over your creations. It used to be it was simply you just wrote in some lyrics, and you chose a style, and then it would create the song based off that. But now you got the ability to upload audio of your own. On Suno, you can upload 2-minute long clips of your music. Most songs are around 2 to 3 minutes anyway, so you can almost do a full song. But even if you get the gist of it, it gets something to base its work on. And then it has a feature where you can extend from that and so on. Well, it also now, Suno has what they call a cover song feature. Now, a cover in normal music parlance, I guess you would say, it's something like, say, the Beatles did, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And then in the next decade, you have Elton John do his cover version of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. That's a cover version. And so what this means on Suno is you can take older renders or generations that you've done of your songs, and you can make cover versions of those, and sometimes they're pretty close. Sometimes you can change the style or whatever, and it will stick to basically that same musical structure, which is how it's, I guess, differs from simply just doing another pass on generating off of the lyrics, because sometimes you might find a certain structure to the song that it gave your creation or whatever, and you want to stick more closely to that than have it totally go off in a whole other direction. But you just might want to tweak it a little bit. Well, I've also found that one thing that helps is when you do upload your own audio and you make a cover version of that, it's even more closer to what your intent was, your own original arrangement, what have you, for it. So this is a silly little song, but what happened was I decided to go ahead and take something that came to my head as I was perusing the internet, a song called Meow, 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 Meow. You can see I approached it very, very much with a sense of great import. And so I was just having this meow, 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 meow kind of thing going on in my head, and having some gibberish that I was kind of singing along as lyrics to it. And so what I did is I went ahead and recorded myself singing the song with the gibberish lyrics at first, because I didn't have any actual lyrics at that point. And please forgive me, but I'm going to subject you for a moment here, if you will, to what my vocals were like on this recording. It's a cappella, of course, so it's just me singing into the microphone. And again, it's gibberish. I won't let it go too long. I'm just going to play a sampling of it so you can get an idea here of what I was doing. And I uploaded that to Suno. So here it goes.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. How can this cat be a part in me? I feel so free, but this is for me. I feel my for more and then for some more, 'cause all shall be a fall of me.
Okay, I'll let it stop right there for you. So as you can see, I was other than the meow 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 chorus, when it came to the actual lyrics, it started where I have some kind of words forming in my mind, but not nothing concrete or clear. But then you hear I kind of drift away from any actual words. Even I never had any one line of coherent uh, lyric, but at least in the beginning I was starting to come up with something, and then but then I just wanted to keep going because it's more important for my purpose. What I was going to do here was to just at least get the idea of the structure and how I would melodically and lyrically approach this. And so I did that, and then I played that back. I had to suffer listening to my voice again, and I wrote lyrics here on this word pad. Or meow, 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 meow. Of course, that's pretty self-evident. That came first. And then I wrote the body of the lyrics, basically. I feel so darn free. I'm a happy kitty. I love for to sing. It's my kind of thing. Frolic every day. With my ball I play. In my yard I stay, for I love it this way. Then it goes through another thing with the chorus. I love some catnip. Makes me want to flip. From my bowl I do sip. It makes me so content. Now, I went with content. I could have chose, slip or anything else that would rhyme, but I figured, what the heck? It's a near rhyme. It's not actual rhyme, but I threw it in there and let it stay. It's fun, you can see. It fills me with glee. I hope this will be for eternity. Meow, 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 blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's what I did with the lyrics. And I decided, okay, that's good enough. Again, this is just for a fun, silly bit. So I went ahead and uploaded it using this feature up here that we can do on Suno. Uploaded that audio. It was already under 2 minutes anyway, so I didn't have to worry about editing it to make it, because you can't upload more than 2 minutes. And that's, of course, enough to give Suno an idea anyway to figure out how it's going to, I guess, render the song, create the song. It gave me the first couple of generations that offered me were kind of junk, to be honest. Even though I didn't have this instrumental button turned to make it instrumental, it wasn't meant to be instrumental. And I put my lyrics in this section here for lyrics. Even though I did that, the first two renders were instrumentals, and they didn't follow the structure or the melody of my voice, such as it is. And so I was kind of unhappy with those, so I deleted those. But of course, Suno, it allows you to try again, and I learned sometimes it can go way off base. But if you render again, there's a good chance it would get closer to what you're expecting. And so I did do it. Now this other version is very close. In fact, it it sounds a cappella again. There's no other voice but the lead voice, and the lead voice sounds very much like me. Is interesting because it doesn't always do this, but it took my vocals and it sounds like me, only as if I could sing and was on key. Of course, it's singing this song, so it's not like some grand song, but here we go. I'm going to play and let you hear. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll play a little bit so you can hear how that sounded.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I feel so darn free. I'm a happy kitty. I love for to sing. It's my kind of thing. Frolic every day. With my ball I play. In my yard I stay. For I love it this way.
So that's what it sounds like if I could actually carry a tune, I guess. Oh, by the way, there's this artwork over here, whatever, that's generated by this. and for some reason it's a dog. The song's about cats, it's a dog. Go figure. AI is not always the brightest thing. Anyways, there was another render that I did, and it did pretty well. It kind of gets the word kitty kind of screwy. I don't know if you can make it out. I thought it was funny that of all the words, kitty, in the song about cats, is the one it had trouble with. And by the way, I'm not a cat owner, but I just had the meow, meow, meow in my head. So I went with the kitty theme, obviously. But it's not a bad version, and it's got music and everything, but it wasn't just quite what I was thinking of. Plus, it's a little hard when it does fumble on a word to go back and edit it and get the same sound you would like. So I wasn't going to bother with editing it, because once you edit, sometimes from that point of the song forward, it can sometimes take a different direction than the original render. As Suno and Udio and sites like that get further in advance, I'm sure it'll be easier and easier to edit this stuff and keep the version that you want it as you want it. But for now, I just decided, well, because if fumbling that word, I don't know if I want to go back and edit it. But anyway, let you hear this version so you can hear how it translated it. It's going to have a little bit of slow introduction here. Almost has this kind of sound that's similar to We Are Siamese, If You Please, from Lady and the Tramp, the cartoon. Okay, we're getting past the intro here.
I feel so darn free. I'm a happy bee. I love fun to sing. It's my kind of thing. Frolic every day. With my ball I play. In my yard I stay. For I love it this way. Meow, 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 meow.
See, you hear that? So it says, with the lyric, I feel so darn free, I'm a happy kitty is the actual line. It says, I feel so darn free, or something. I don't know what the heck it said there. It kind of fumbled that. AI, like I said, sometimes stupid. Sometimes it gives you fascinating, great examples. And actually, it's almost like a human in some ways with how it reads a line sometimes, because it will interpret it in a really cool way. And other times it drops the ball like that. But overall, it was fascinating. I liked the take in general, but I still thought I'd try something different. So I did one more pass, and this time I asked it to add strings. And then it did a version that's right over here that's 3 minutes and 34 seconds long. And I liked it overall very fine, but this another thing sometimes happens with AI, especially on Suno, where it will have a natural ending. There's an actual point where it could have ended in that 3 minutes and 34 seconds before the actual ending of the track. And for some reason, it kind of starts up again and adds a few more seconds or to a minute of, in general, when this happens, and in this case, almost another minute of just a rehash, but in slightly different manner of what it just done. I don't get it exactly why it does that. But lately, there's one of the other updates on Suno is there's this crop feature where you can go and crop, like right over here. I can go edit and right there, crop song. And so that's what I did. And so whenever I went to do this song, I thought, okay, I'll make it shorter and cut it at the ending I want it. Anyway, I'll play you this other version, which has the strings added. I'm just going to say real quick, this introduction is kind of fascinating because it's kind of a real classical music piece at first.
Meow, 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 meow. I'm a happy kitty. I love for to sing. It's my kind of thing.
Instrumental break.
Frolic every day, with my ball I play, in my yard I stay, for I love it this way. Meow, 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 meow. I love some catnip, makes me wanna flip. From my bowl I do sip, it makes me so content. It's fun, you can see, it fills me with glee. I hope this will be for eternity. Meow,
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 meow, meow,
meow,
meow, meow.
meow, meow. Okay, so we'll stop it right there. Okay, and it does pretty much end there anyway. It gives a bit more music and mix it up. But yeah, so that's how it translates. I actually had fun with that. I mean, that's a different take, you know, from especially with a lot of other songs I've done, which are rock and roll. Well, I've done rock and roll, country. And I'm not even a country fan. Polka, even I've experimented with style soul music and everything, and have fun with it. And my favorite is right here. They have a style. I just write experimental, and experimental sometimes comes up with really good results, and it's not necessarily uh, experimental. It ain't like really avant-garde stuff. It can be, but sometimes it's just it might recognize through the lyrics. It seems the AI seems to interpret and realize, okay, these lyrics might do well as this kind of song, and I've had all sorts of different versions like dance and hip hop and pop and all this other stuff that's interpreted from my lyrics, and sometimes it really does fit. And I love using experimental for the style a lot of times, but there's other times where I do like a mood, like creepy, weird, strange, or in this case, strings. And other times I do an actual musical style, like say power pop or a tender pop ballad or something like that. So it's fascinating to play with it and see how it will do. I also with lyrics, a lot of times the way I write the lyrics, I structure the written lyrics, sometimes can make a difference on how the AI will interpret it, and I can tune it. But this is perhaps one of the biggest examples of me having control over the melody. That melody, as you heard from my acapella, recording, that is my melody. So it's not just simply my words. That is my arrangement. Even though it added strings, it's still following the flow of my words or the melody there. So anyway, I just want to go ahead and make this video to show and demonstrate that. I'll probably make a video of this final version of the song and share it. I've got other stuff on here too, like Mysteries, Weird and Strange, one I just did today, and some other stuff that I think is pretty cool that I would like to be sharing soon. I've done over 100 or more songs, well over 100 songs now. So I got a lot to share, and so hopefully people who follow my YouTube channels don't mind hearing some of these creations. And of course, I'll make all sorts of other content as well. But thank you, and I appreciate everybody who watches, and you can click to subscribe and like and all that fun stuff. I don't monetize my videos, at least I haven't so far. But it's nice if you will still support the channel and follow along and share with people too. Okay, so anyway, that's it, and I'm going to wrap up this at just under the half-hour mark. Yay!